North America. Illinois, Chicago. May 25, 1979. 12 noon. America, third busiest airport in the world. More than 2,000 flights a day. This is the most crowded airspaces in the world. 53-year-old Captain Walter Lux and his co-pilot James Dillard flying a DC-10 to Los Angeles. McDonnell Douglas launched the DC-10 in the early 1970s. Both McDonnell Douglas and American Airlines rely on the DC-10 to assure their future at a time of turbulence in U.S. aviation. At 2:30 p.m. the passengers taking their seats. A final count confirms that all 258 passengers are on board. 2:45 p.m. 49-year-old James Dillard will pilot the plane in a takeoff and landing. It's just before 3 p.m. American Airlines ready for taxi. A minute later. DC-10 cleared for takeoff. Standard pilot procedure. Both Walter Lux and James Dillard move the throttle forward. The wing slats are extended to increase the plane's lift. Within 50 seconds the 170-turn DC-10 reaches takeoff speed. Co-pilot Dillard eases the plane's nose into the sky. He notices he's lost power from engine 1 on the left wing. Ed Rucker, who is air traffic controller, watches aircraft from the control tower.
American 191 Heavy, you want to come back into what runway?
Flight 191 is in the trouble. But it's too late for the pilots to abort takeoff. The plane veers to the left, but co-pilot James Dillard corrects it with the rudder. He knows the DC-10 can fly with just 2 OT, its 3 engines, and has been trained to deal with exactly this scenario. To reduce the load on the 2 remaining engines, Dillard follows the guidelines and slow the minimum climbing speed. V2 283 km per hour. ATC contact the aircraft suddenly and return for the emergency landing. But the pilots know the emergency is far from over. But they have the plane climbing evenly again, though slightly slower than normal. Suddenly, just 20 seconds after leaving the ground, Flight 191 is in desperate trouble. Without warning, the plane starts to roll to the left. Within seconds, the aircraft banks automatically to the left. Pilot Walter Lux fight to level the aircraft, but the plane does not respond. The nose drops below the horizon. Flight 191 smashes into the ground. American Airlines Flight 191 crashes just 31 seconds after taking off from Chicago International Airport. All 258 passengers and 13 crew on board were killed, along with 2 people on the ground. It is the deadliest aviation accident to have occurred in the United States. After investing the NTSB National Transportation Safety Board. During the roll, the cracked flange on the pylon fails. The pilot is now only supported by front bolts. As the nose lifts for takeoff, the pylon rips from the forward mount up and over the left wing. With it, this breaches the hydraulic system and cuts off the electrical supply to vital cockpit instruments, including the stick shaker. The aircraft was destroyed by the impact force and ignition of a nearly full load of 21,000 US gallons.